He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Gain on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Complete to
Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of
16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Jefferson on the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
Steelers 14, Jaguars nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
7-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Jaguars.
That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll turn to Thompson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a
That
yard.
run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
We live for this.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 79 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Lambo on for the extra point. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Jaguars 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Jaguars 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Jaguars 14.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Jaguars 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Ryan Switzer on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Steelers 35, Jaguars 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offense.
This is caught inside the 15 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
James Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Jaguars 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Steelers.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It was definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Jaguars 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Fournette.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Switzer now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
On the play. Recovered by the Jaguars.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Switzer now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the play.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Again, it's Connor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
First down, Steelers.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Roethlisberger.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
90, Wolf. Check, 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 check.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brought down by Bud Dupree. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Check 99, check 99. Kill, kill, kill.
shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 4th down, Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A handoff to Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made by...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run high. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Minshew eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive will start with Connor. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
49.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. A first down for Connor and then some. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
9-yard gain on the play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. How about Patrick Chung from the safety spot? Always a big hitter. He gets in there to make the play. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Roethlisberger, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
63, Jaguars 49. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. To Thompson on the screen. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Minshew. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete to Chris.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
You ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get your swarm on. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Hand off to Thompson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The tackle. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, one set. Check. Hey, box drop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Jenkins.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
62.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recovering. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first and 10 is Connor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Johnson, the intended target. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Smallwood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
55, come on, guys, 55. Let's go, Green, let's go. Let's get there. 36. Nichols, now spin.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Pittsburgh, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.